Alright, final video of the day. Introducing Echo. Been waiting for all 5 nodes to finally pop up and appear. And we're going to be taking a look at this here. For those who aren't aware, there is a sale on Comixology with a bunch of Daredevil stuff. Specifically the stuff from when she was introduced. And I don't know if there. Well, I know last week they had the sale for the Avengers. Well, not really the Avengers, but Marvel's latest and greatest, which included the Phoenix. Is at the end of the Phoenix tournament in Jason Aaron's Avengers, in which Maya ends up becoming the Phoenix Force, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to be taking on 3-star Daredevil. Again, this is the not the 3-star version of Daredevil, it's the 5-star version of Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil. 333, his yellow ability, once he gets down to a certain amount of health, he'll create a strike tile and he'll heal for some amount of health. And his healing depends on how many strike tiles are on his side of the field, but there is a cap to the number of strike tiles that heals him. Like if you got 7 strike tiles on the board, he'll only heal for like 4 strike tiles, or whatever the case might be. His green ability costs 11. It creates a countdown tile on the board on green. It does damage at the end of the turn, and if it happens to get matched or destroyed by us, it'll pop back on the board again and continue the cycle. But if it's matched by Daredevil, then he gains AP back, for the from the cost of that of the ability, and he may or may not fire it again. And then purple, this is the standout ability, Sonar Strike. So it stuns the target for some number of turns. In this case, it's 1 turn, and it converts some number of enemy strike, attack, or protect tiles into strike tiles. And then passively, if the opponent is stunned, Daredevil will deal damage to them, for each time that they are damaged by something. So an example would be, if I'm stunned against Daredevil, I take match damage from Daredevil. Okay, so that's 1 point of damage. His Sonar Strike will kick in again and do the Sonar Strike's point of damage. And then if he has like the countdown tile on the board, then the countdown tile at the end of the turn will do damage. And then because of Sonar Strike's ability, it's like anytime that you take damage while you're stunned, it'll kick in again. So if you get like a massive cascade of 4 or 5, then Sonar Strike will kick in 4 or 5 times. And yes, this stacks with Okoye as well. Alright, so we gotta use old Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, and Maya. So we'll talk about Kingpin real quick. Black, purple, and yellow user. Black ability, it costs 8. It destroys a countdown tile on the board, and it does damage to the target. If you have at least 3 or more countdown tiles on the board, it'll destroy 3, and it'll do damage to the entire enemy team. Wilson's yellow ability, its purple ability costs 8. It drains AP from the enemy's strongest color and gives you AP in yellow. And then finally, the yellow ability, it costs 10. You create different countdown tiles that do different things. The ones on yellow do the magia thug thing. Then you have some that land on black. They create strike tiles, and then the ones that are on blue are the snipers, I believe, and they'll do damage to you that way. The main thing we want to do, we do not want Daredevil to get purple to have us stunned. Green I'm okay with because it's something that's kind of unavoidable for the most part. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna wait one turn because I want to see here if we'll have enough to do this here. Because I want to make sure that he gets down. So again, so far, a little easy. But, you know, it can get harder. Here, X-Force Wolverine. Green, black, and yellow user. Green costs 8, deals damage to the target, destroys things randomly on the board, in a 3x3 X shape. His black ability costs 11, destroys all the tiles in our strongest color and deals damage according to the number of tiles that were destroyed that way. And then finally, his yellow ability, he heals after he places a 3-turn countdown tile on the board. If it's matched away, it'll do damage and then do its thing. Alright, thank you. And it looks like of course our strongest color is red, so we'll be contending with that. I'll go here. I know we're gonna give him the opportunity to get some green, but his green isn't that good anymore. It's not like how it was back in the day. Mm-hmm. Let's go this way. Yeah, there goes the 3x3. Like I said, it's a little bit strong, but it's not like how it used to be. I'm gonna have to get rid of something. Oh, well, he got rid of it for me. Good. There's a residual damage there from the after effects of Wolverine lashing out. And we'll match black. Why not? Couldn't get any red matches, but you know, these things can happen. Looks like a wave node here. So yeah, why not? Let's just use, let's use the new Avengers. Why not? Face off against the hand. Oh. Don't mind me. I am just looking for something. Well, yeah, no escape. Because it's a down 2 of the targets. When it won't get down the 3rd. I tried. And you can't go with blue, so 1 tick point of damage. This will down everybody. Uh-oh. Oh, Echo. Alright. As I said, here's Echo. Now I don't want to match the strike tile for Iron Fist because of his well, mainly because of Ronin's ability to make attack tiles whenever you match the color red. So and that's what we're trying to do. Well, no choice now. Gotta trigger Echo. And let's get rid of Kishu because I don't want any of his nonsense. Then there goes the brutal technique. Get them out the paint, as they would usually say. I think they'll be done on this turn here too while we at it. Nope. And that's why Luke Cage was one of the leaders of the Avengers. Whoop. And that reset means it's time for lightning rounds. Alright, Nuclear Wasteland. So it looks like we got Carol and Spider-Woman Jessica Drew. And Carol's more, well, one of Carol's abilities, her green ability, isn't really going to be needed because the Sentinels don't make matches. But her black ability lets us create strike tiles at the start of the turn for 8 black, and then when countdown tile reaches 0, it does a huge amount of damage to the target. And her yellow ability, anytime any countdown tile reaches 0, strengthens a certain amount of strike attack and projectiles. And Jessica, on the other hand, her black ability makes it so that she jumps out in the front and she negates most of the damage on her, again depending upon the level. And yes, it's a selectable black countdown tile. Her purple ability has 2 portions. One can either remove enemy special tiles on the board, or it places trap tiles on the board that if the enemy matches does damage to them. And then her red ability is an overcost stun. That's all we need to know. And then really won't be Jessica anytime soon. Just let Carol do her thing. Get a couple of cheap strike tiles on the board so that we can do our thing. I probably should have let the Oliver take it. Oh well, if that goes out in front, that's perfectly fine with me. Free strike tile. No need to even waste time, just let Carol's executive decision go and drop him down. Alright, then the final fight is against Neymar. And again, this here is with the most recent run of the Avengers. Neymar's black ability, I think it does, well, target damage. I think it makes the trident, right? Yeah, that one makes the trident. His green ability does damage based on the number of green tiles that's on the board against the enemy team, and then his purple ability changes some number of tiles on the board to blue, and then if there's blue remaining, it does damage if you meet the threshold. I believe that's Neymar in a nutshell. If not, oh well. No one uses Neymar. Let's see here. Yeah, that was, yeah, converts blue if there is blue. Boom. Okay, that was the one that was a the Neptune based on
Yeah, based on the number of blue tiles on the board, and then Neymar Mercy deals damage and steals. Well, we gain AP in our strongest color. Yeah, trying to reduce the amount of, well, not reduce the amount of strike tiles, but trying to maintain the amount of strike tiles I got on the board without reducing them. I know, easier said than done. Here goes Neymar's Mercy, destroy some red. Yeah, let's get rid of some of that blue to prevent Alanis from attacking. And he gets a match 5 too. Good. Thank you for setting up that match 5 for me, Neymar. And we are about to get out of here. So, Echo, this is not that bad of a character. It's just what she needs to do. Is that the things that she needs to do, she needs to be out in front, but because of how the characters are in the game, it's going to be a lot harder. Echo and Friends, this vault here, you know, your usual assortment of 2 stars, couple featured 3 stars, and then, you know, your featured 4-star magic, and I want to say Iceman's completely random. And then of course your beginner tokens and your legendary tokens and whatnot. So no sense in saving these here. Open up all 5 and then we'll end the video here. Well, nothing good out of that third, but you know, you won't know until you pull. So that's in this video here. I will catch you all tomorrow with the Crash of the Titans. Oh my goodness, the last day of Welcome to Shield, and of course, more of Mysterio's Winter Wonderland. And we got a boss event coming up Thursday too, so stay tuned.